instructions will be right here.
Sound check. ओम बोले श्री वृंदावन बिहारी कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय. Staram devotees and friends, as we commence our Ansheshi Samskar ceremony today, let us all now stand as we condition our mind upon that Supreme Lord Narayan himself. Who have standing issues, you can sit. ओम बोल सियावर रामचंद्र की जय. ओम वासुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचानूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानंदं कृष्णं वंदे जगद्गुरु. ओम अतिसि पुष्पसंकास्यं हरणपुरशोभितं रत्नाकङ्गनकेयूरं कृष्णं वंदे जगद्गुरु. ओम कुटिलाकसमायुक्तं पूर्णाचन्द्रनिभाननं विलासरकुण्डलं धरं कृष्णं वंदे जगद्गुरु. ओम मन्दरागन्धसमायुक्तं चारुहंसं चतुर्भुजं बर्हि पिंशवचुरङ्गं कृष्णं वंदे जगद्गुरु. ओम उत्पुलापद्मापत्पनक्षं नीलाजिमुनसनिभं यवनं शिरोरत्नं कृष्णं वंदे जगद्गुरु. ओम रुक्मणीकेलीसमायुक्तं पीताम्बरसशोभितं अव्यक्ततुलसीगन्धं कृष्णं वंदे जगद्गुरु. ओम गोपीनां कुशध्वन्दकुङ्कुमक्तवाक्षितं श्रीनिकेतं महेशवासं कृष्णं वंदे जगद्गुरु. ओम श्रीवसाङ्गं महोराक्षं वन्दे मालविराजितं श्रीशङ्खचक्राधरं देवं कृष्णं वंदे जगद्गुरु. ओम वासुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचानूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वंदे जगद्गुरु. At this point in time, please take your seats. Stam devotees and friends, today we have all gathered here to bid farewell to the deceased who have lived his life in full, and today he have left his legacy behind. Today that jiva have become separated from that physical body itself. This is what we can say is a language that speaks to us in silence. It is said that for those who walk on that path of spiritual knowledge, they will understand that death is the most wonderful thing. For the one who have become freed from the prison of the body, and it is said that only at that time the soul alone knows what was taking place. For no one here have the experience of death itself. And the best thing to do was to depart from that physical body itself. It is said according to our scriptures, at this point in time, that soul remains in a sukshma sharira, means a subtle body which contains the ego, the intelligence, the mind, and the senses. So, it is said in our scriptures that when we take birth in this world, we have to pass through 16 samskaras. Samskar mean a passage or a time. And today, we perform those last of the 16 samskaras, which is known as the Anteshi Samskar. By performing that Anteshi Samskar according to our Dharma Sastras, it is said that when that individual was living in this physical world, when he was living in that mortal coil itself, whatever desire or fantasy that he had, by performing this Anteshi Samskar, that individual will be able to leave all that desire and fantasy, and he will be able to start traveling to the next side. So his attachment will get loose into this material world, and there he will gain victory on the other side, onto the spiritual world itself. So today we give farewell to the physical body, which is one with the five Mahatattva, the one with the five elements of this world. So today, devotees, we pray to that Lord Narayan, who is the master of all senses, the one Lord of all dominions, animate and inanimate, the master of all worlds, the source of all existence. We pray to that Lord Narayan, the one who uplifts beings from this ocean of the samskara. We pray to that Lord Narayan, the one who removes the fear of the womb, birth, old age, and death, that whatever obstacles may hindrance in his path, may that great Lord remove it, and may he attain eternal peace. Now, as we begin our Anteshi Samskar rituals today, whatever we are offer is not for the sake of the physical body, but the sake of the imperishable part, which is the Atma itself. So, it is said in our Hindu scriptures, Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuravananti, God is one, but he is known by many forms and names. Whatever name or form of God that you may know in your mind, please offer little prayers for the upliftment of the soul. We begin our Anseshi Samskar. Om Murasyawa Ramachandra Ki Jai. Om Gande Chaya Mune Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmada Sindhu Kaveri Jalismin Samidin Kudu. Om Apavitraha Pavitro Vasarvavastanga Piva Yahasmade Pundari Kaksham Sahya Ventara Sutihi. Om Sri Punata Pundari Kaksham. Om Sri Punata Pundari Kaksham. Om Sri Punata Pundari Kaksham. Om Sri Vishnu. Om Sri Vishnu. Om Sri Vishnu. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Sri Hasto Prakshalanam Samarapayami. Take your time. Right hand. Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha. Om Sri Keshavaya Namah Swaha. Om Sri Madhavaya Namah Swaha. Wash hands. Om Sri Govindaya Namo Namah Hasto Prakshalanam Samarapayami. Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha. Om Sri Keshavaya Namah Swaha. Om Sri Madhavaya Namah Swaha. Om Sri Astau Prakshalanam Samarapayami. Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha. Om Sri Keshavaya Namah Swaha. Om Sri Madhavaya Namah Swaha. Om Sri Astau Prakshalanam Samarapayami. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Pavitrisno Vaishnavyo Saviturvaha Prasavyamakshitrena Pavitrena Surya Gashvivi Tasya Ste Pavitra Pate Pavitra Putasya Yat Kama Purnita Chakeyam. Om Kushastito Deva Kushamadhe Janara Kushapure Shankaro Devasyan Ashantu Pata Kama. Om Pavitrisno Vaishnavyo Saviturvaha Prasavyamakshitrena Pavitrena Surya Rashmi Tasya Ste Pavitra Pate Pavitra Putasya Yad Kama Purnita. Om Sri Chandanam Samaha Punyam Pavitram Papanashanam Abdaharate Nityam Lakshmi Tishtati Sarvara. Om Tilaka Mahapunyam Pavitram Papanashanam Abdaharate Nityam Lalate Hari Chandanam. Om Tilakam Mahapunyam Pavitram Papanashanam Abdaharate Nityam Lakshmi Tishtati Sarvara. Hari Om Tat Sat. Main person. Touch each other. ॐ विष्णुर्विष्णुर्विष्णुर् अद्या श्री ब्रह्मणोई द्वितीयपरारे श्रीश्रेष्ठवार्हकल्पे वैवस्मन्वन्तरे अष्टविंशतितमे कलियुगे कलिप्रथमचरणे तनिरिदादेश में अमुक ग्रामे पटना विलेज देवमाते ग्रामे पुण्यक्षेत्रे भौरावतारे वर्तनामयतानाम संवत्सरे अमुक कायने अमुक मासे अमुक पक्षे अमुक तिथौ अमुक वासरे अमुक नक्षत्रे अमुक योगे अमुक करणे अमुक राशि से सूर्यम अमुक राशि से शशांक चशेषु ग्रहेषु यथा यथा राशि सतांसतेषु अमुक गोत्रस्य you take your name अमुक नामहम अमुक प्रेतस्य take the name of the deceased अमुक प्रेतस्य अंत्येष्टिकरम अहम संकल्पम करिष्यामि ओम स्वस्ति न इंद्रो बृहस्त्रवा स्वस्ति न पूका विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नो अक्षुररिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पति ददातु ओम पाया पृथ्वी त्वां पाय औषधिषु पाय दिव्य अंतरिक्षं पायोदन पाय स्वस्ति प्रदिष्टा सन्तु मह्यम् ओम विष्णुररातमसि विष्णुरस्नाप्तरेस्तु विष्णुरसयोरसि वैष्णवमसि त्व विष्णवे त्वः ओम भद्रं कर्णोऽभि शृणुतां देवभद्रं पश्येम अक्षरबीजरससृङ्गश्चतुष्टतुवान् शतमुभिर्व्यासेमहि देवहितं युगन्यो ओम नमः श्री विष्णु परमात्मने नमः। Take flowers in hand, concentrate your mind on Bhagwan Sri Narayan himself. In your mind say Om Namo Narayanaya means I bow to the source of all existence. Right? Om Sarvatra Pujita Shriman Sada Vijaya Varadanam Shantim Kuru Garapane Narayana Namostute Om Dhyaye Satyam Gunatitam Gunatrayasamanvitam Lokanatam Trilokesham Kausubya Baranam Harim Neelavarnam Pitavasyam Sivasya Parabhushitam Govindam Gokulanandam Brahmadairapi Pujitam Om Udyat Koti Divakaram Bhamanisham Shankam Gadam Pankajam Chakra Viprata Mandiram Vasumati Sanshubhipa Sharadhayam Koti Rangar Hara Kundalam Dharam Pitambaram Kausubhay Dripta Vishwadaram Svabakshi Laksasi Vasya Chihinam Bhajem Om Meka Shamam Pita Kausivasam Sivasankam Kausubodbasitangam Punyam Pitam Pundari Kaksham Vishnum Vande Sarvalokekanatam Om Shantakaram Bhujagashainam Baramanabhyam Suresham Vishwadharang Gaganasarvisham Megavaranam Subhangyam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanainam Yogi Vidyanagamyam Bande Vishnu Bhavabhayaharanam Sarvaloke Ekanatam Om Narayanayang Harishikesham Govindam Garudvajam Vasudevam Hari Krishnam Keshavaya Pranavamyaham Om Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marunta Sunvanti Devaisavaya Vedai Sangapada Krama Upanishadhaya Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyana Vashtitatagatena Manasya Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yashyantam Navirur Surashragana Devaye Tasmai Namaha Om Sri Vishnu Paramatmane Namaha Hari Om Tat Sat. Offer the flowers. Five times. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Om Adyamukha Gotrasya Amukha Pretasya Mriti Sasane Shavanimitam Snanam Maya Diyate Tava Upatishtatama Om Pret Anandadhayakam Chandan. Yeah, 5 times. Om Adyamukha Gotrasya Amukha Pretasya Mritita Sane Shavanimitam Snanam Maya Diyate Tava Upatishtatama Om Pret Anandadhayakam Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Adyamukha Gotrasya Amukha Pretasya Mritita Sane Shavanimitam Snanam Maya Diyate Tava Upatishtatama Om Pret Anandadhayakam. either should. Yeah, right hand will go. Om Adyamukagotrasya Amukapretasya Mrititasaneshyavanimitam Gandham Maya Diyate Tava Upatishtatama Chandanam Maya Diyate Tava Upatishtatama Om Pret Anandadhayakam Om Adyamukagotrasya Amukapretasya Shavanimitam Chandanam Maya Diyate Tava Upatishtatama Om Pret Anandadhayakam Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Adyamukagotrasya Amukapretasya Mritisashaneshyavanimitam Chandanam Maya Diyate Tava Upatishtatama Om Pret Anandadhayatam Gannam. No, from where the box? There's 5 hands stretching. Om Adyamukagotrasya Amukapretasya Mritisashaneshyavanimitam Gandham Maya Diyate Tava Upatishtatama Om Pret Anandadhayakam Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Tasmat Pranayam Pranidhaya Kayam Prasadyetvam Aham Isham Idam Pitava Putrasya Sakeva Sakayu Priya Priyasya Arasahi Devasuram. Om Adyamukagotrasya Amukapretasya Mritisashaneshyavanimitam Gandham Maya Diyate Tava Upatishtatama Om Pret Anandadhayakam. Om Param Brahma Param Nama Pavitram Paramam Bhavana Purusham Shashvatam Divyamari Devam Ajam Vibhun Ahasatam Siddharvarisha Devasi Naradasa Asiro Swayam Chaiva Brashvime. Om Adyamukagotrasya Mukapretasya Mritisashaneshyavanimitam Gandham Maya Diyate Tava Upatishtatama Om Pret Anandadhayakam. Om Adyamukagotrasya Amukapretasya Shavanimitam Mritisashaneshyavanimitam Pushpamala Maya Diyate Tava Upatishtatama Om Pret Anandadhayakam. Now, what should I do with it? 5 times around. 5 times around. Yeah. I want you to do so. Yes. So, we will have to move. Would we have to do it 5 times after? 5 times after? Om Yam Duvare Mahagore Andenatam Savarate Tatra Lokanataya Deepo Yam Upatishtatama. Om Adyamukagotrasya Amukapretasya Mritisashaneshyavanimitam Deepam Maya Diyate Tava Upatishtatama Om Pretanandadhayakam. Om Tasmat Pranayam Pranidhaya Kayam Prasadyetvam Aham Isham Idyam Pitava Putrasya Sakeva Sakyura Priya Priyasya Arhasi Devasuram. Om Adyamukagotrasya Amukapretasya Mritisashaneshyavanimitam Deepam Maya Maya Diyate Tava Upatishtatama Om Pret Anandadhayakam. Om Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Om Yam Brahma Vedanta Vedo Vadanti Pare Pradhanam Purusham Tatatne Vishwogate Karanam Ishvaram Vatasmai Namo Vigna Vinashaya. Om Smrite Sakala Kalyanam Bhajanam Yatra Jayate Purusham Tammajam Nityam Brajami Sharanam Harim. Om Sri Vishnu Paramatmane Namah. Om Madhya Mukhagotrasya Mukhapretasya Mritisashaneshya Vanimitam Ishahate Pindo Maya Diyate Tava Upatishtatama. Om Pret Anandadhayakam. Om Iti Hasta Prakshalanam. Om Tat Sat Pret Atma Shanti Kara Bhavantu. Om Tat Sat. Okay, devotees and friends, well wishers, we have come to the formal end of today's Antishi Samskar. At this point in time, we will call one of the immediate family to present a eulogy on behalf of the deceased. Please feel free to do so.
They can't really stay. How are they supposed to stay? They have to come inside. the mic. Yeah.
Good morning. Thank you for coming to celebrate the life of George Cunai, also known as Trucks and Papi. It's such a wonderful sight to see so many family, friends, neighbors, and loved ones come out to say their final farewell to a pillar of the community. As many of you may know, I am Talia, Papi's only granddaughter and Terence's daughter. Thank you to all the family, friends, and neighbors who have been supporting us during this difficult time. It has not gone unnoticed, and it has been greatly appreciated. Thank you to Pandit Rishi Rajkumar Maharaj and All Faiths Funeral Home for the beautiful service and guidance of all the rituals during this time. Papi was born on December 3rd, 1935, in Diamond Village, Digomatin. He was one of 8 children. He was the brother of the deceased Matthew, Henry, Selena, and Mona. He left behind to mourn Bina, Leela, and Angela. Papi didn't have the easiest childhood, as he had to leave school at a very young age to start working to support his siblings after the death of their father. He worked in regional corporation and did agriculture in his own free time. He took pride in planting and managing his garden, which not only served as a second income, but also a way to provide for his family. Even to the present, he was still maintaining his garden, which he always shared with family and friends. He married my grandmother Marjorie on October 22nd, 1969. As with most couples, they did have their fair share of ups and downs. Papi wouldn't always use his words, but he was a master at hand signals, as he was most known for. But overall, they had a beautiful relationship that served as a foundation for our family. Together, they had 4 children: Michael, Suzanne, Derek, and Terrence. He was a caring and understanding father who always tried his best to protect and guide his children in the right direction. And not to sound biased, but I think Papi and Granny did a great job at raising their children. He was the father-in-law of Jerry, Shireen, Camille, and Michelle. Papi was a wonderful father-in-law who cared and tried to provide the best advice as possible. He's a grandfather of Rundell, Jamak, Gianni, myself, Sion, and Kale. He was a great grandfather, always looking out for us and wanting the best for us. Papi always pushed us to succeed in everything we do and to be the best that we can be. Also, Papi was a master at making chow for us and would make it with any fruits available. He was also the great-grandfather of Gabriel, who is the son of our beloved and the late Rundell. He was the most excited to welcome his first great-grand back in 2013, and they shared a special bond. Papi was always smiling from ear to ear whenever Gabriel was around or when he would hear he was coming to visit. Papi was a hard worker, loving, dedicated to his family, always gave the best advice, and was well respected by the community. Time and time again, he has proven himself worthy of the honor and love that we all have for him. As many of you may already know and have experienced, Papi was most known for his lectures and talks. He always stressed the importance of getting a good education, always reminding us, the grandkids, the great-grand, and his children, to focus on our books and nothing else. Granny and his children can attest to the fact that he always prioritized education when they were younger. As soon as he would get paid and school was done, he would immediately buy their uniforms and school books, and they had to start looking them over right then and there. He always wanted his children to have the best education, and that carried over later on with his grandchildren and his great-grand. His focus on education was due to the lack of education he had growing up. Another infamous talk was to savor money. Papi always wanted to make sure his family was taken care of and wanted to make sure we were being financially responsible. He always used his past experiences and struggles to motivate and make sure we learned from those experiences, not to experience the same challenges he once endured. Despite the challenges he faced, Papi did his best to provide and raise for his 4 children together with Granny until they were old enough to go out into life on their own. He got to watch all of them build their own families and create their success whilst being proud of the people they are today. Even to this day, at their children's current ages, Papi would still ask where they're going, what time they're coming home, and reminded them not to drink or smoke. And don't think the grandkids didn't get that too, with every phone call and with every visit. At the age of 25, Papi finally gave me permission to drink wine. However, that was short-lived, as the following year he did revoke that permission. Overall, Papi was a caring, loving, humble, and courageous human being with a beautiful and pure soul. He will be greatly missed by all who loved him. We will always cherish the beautiful memories we were blessed to make with him while he was here with us. Although it hurts tremendously to not have his physical being here with us, we can find comfort in knowing he is at peace and in a better place. Papi, we love you more than words will ever begin to express. Thank you all again.
Thank you very much for that wonderful eulogy. It is said that a man who come in this world, he is either well known for his good deeds or well known for his bad deeds. And I am sure that such a soul will always be remembered. For every time, devotees and friends, I perform an Ansheshi Samskar, it is very, very useful that I always do a reminder that the position that we render into this material world. Now, it is said that according to our scriptures in Sanatan Dharma, birth and death are the eternal truths, and no one cannot deny that. Bhagwan Sri Krishna had declared in Bhagavad Gita that great message of divine spirituality, that so that man can understand the true nature of this human body, that it is one with Prakriti, it is nature itself. Because loving God, devotees, begins by understanding his greatness. Bhagwan Sri Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Aham sarvasya pravava, mata sarvam pravartate, iti madva bhajanti mam buddha bhava samanvita. The Lord said, I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. The wise who knows this, they indulge themselves in my devotional service. It is said that according to the Garu Puran, Bhagwan Sri Vishnu, who was speaking to Garud, when he saw the sufferation among the world, Garud has told Bhagwan himself that what is more worse than coming into this world and destroying a demon is sickness and death. This is what Bhagavad Gita has declared, that no man cannot escape these four principles of life, which is birth, old age, disease, and death. It is one with Prakriti, which is nature. This is why Bhagwan Sri Krishna have declared that both his perishable nature and his imperishable nature. When we speak of that perishable nature, it is said that our human body, this one with Prakriti, which is nature. So as long as this world is conditioned by time, everything here, friends, becomes transient. Everything here is just for a time. It will disintegrate one time to come. So Bhagwan Sri Vishnu has told Garud in the Garu Purana, he said, this is the ocean of this mundane existence. And on one side, there lies birth. And on the other side lies is the shores of death. Bhagwan Sri Narayan tells Lord Vishnu, he says, it is a formidable wind that pushes a man who is to be born in this world across that ocean of this samskar straight until death. Sri Vishnu said, what is that wind? That wind is an all-powerful time. It's time, that power of time, that pushes man from one side of the shores of birth to the other side of the shores of death itself. Because divine Krishna have declared in Bhagavad Gita, he say, I comes in the form of time to devour every single creative being as long as they are to be born in this world. So that is the perishable nature of Bhagwan. So when we speak of the imperishable nature, that imperishable nature is that Atma, that immortal soul which lies in each and every one of us today. That soul itself, as all scriptures have declared, that is immortal. It will continue to take birth upon birth, and death is a result of karma, which is good and bad deeds itself. So this is where, in our time cycle, there are Satyug, Treta Yug, Dwapar, and Kal Yug. Kal Yug is the present age that we live in, which is a hotbed of sin. In those ages, men perform different type of worship to escape the cycle of birth and death. And this age of Kal Yuga, Bhagwan have made it very easy for us. He said, Om patram pushpam palam toyam yomi bhakta prayakshati tad aham bhakta pratam ashnami prayatatmanam. The Lord said, He is so compassionate that if you offer to me a flower, a fruit, or even simple as water, he will come in person and accept that. So this life, devotees, knowing that we are part of a higher consciousness, is all about connecting to Atma, to Param Atma. Although we are not the same in quantity, but we are same in quality to Bhagavan himself. So devotees, it is said that by performing devotional service is a real purpose of that human body itself. The Lord Prabhu Sri Ramchandra have declared in the Ramayana, he said, Bade Bhagama Anushatana Pava, Sula Dulaba Saba Grantani Ghava, Sadhana Dhamma Moksha Karadhvara, Paina Jimi Paraloka Samvara. Bade Bhag means it's a great fortune that one has attained this human body. Sula Dulaba Saba Grantani Ghava, the scriptures had said that it is even difficult for the gods and them to attain. Sadhana Dhamma Moksha Karadhvara. It is said that by attaining this human body is a doorway to free yourself from this cycle of birth and death. Is a doorway to moksha itself. But in our scriptures, the Lord Sri Ram said that the one who has attained a human body and he wastes this human body by not performing devotional service to Bhagwan, that person, his soul will wander through the 84 lakhs of birth or species of birth and death. And that person, he will beat his head in regret when he leaves this world. And what does he do? He blames God and he blames time for his actions. And that person, as Sri Ram said, will be bent on his own destruction. So this life is not about wasting this human body and embracing worldly matters itself. When we speak of moksha, moksha means liberation from this cycle of birth and death. But moksha means not having to suffer under the laws of material nature where birth and death is required by rule. This is the meaning of moksha. Because learned man fully well knows that the attachment to this world is the greatest entanglement of the spirit soul. But if that same attachment is directed to Bhagavan himself, then you dive into a spiritual ocean of spiritual joy. The gates of moksha is open for you. So as long as we are conditioned by time, because there are many heavens and there are many hells where men live in this world and they go there according to the results of their good and bad deeds. But those heaven and those hells are conditioned by time. And as long as it is conditioned by time, that world becomes subjected to death. So what is earth? Earth comes like the exam room. Whatever is a good and bad deeds, it will judge you to go here and hereafter. So it is said that Sri Ram have said that even the creator of the world, even if he lacks devotion, he will look at him as any other normal being. But a human being upon the earth who is decorated by great devotional service, the Lord said that he is very near and dear to me. This is the gem of our scriptures that it states. Everything in this world lies in a balance. But whenever the virtuous go on a decline and evil overbalance the scale, Bhagwan Sri Narayan himself, he will advent himself from millennium after millennium. So this is very short message that we live in this world that is Maya. Maya means illusion, but Maya means that which does not exist. Maya is conditioned by time. If you go and you enjoy yourself in this world, performing and ignoring Bhagavan himself, then what happens? Then that time will come and all the enjoyments of this world will be disintegrated and you will ruin yourself in the next world. So devotees and friends, this is very a short message taken from our scriptures, the nature of this human body and the purpose of attaining this body and which have to perform devotional service. Om Bolo Sri Vrindavan Bihari Krishna Kanhaiya Lal Ki Jai. Okay, so at this point in time, we will call on the rest of them to offer the malas. Om Jai Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Hare Dukiyo ke duk dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare Jai Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Hare Dukiyo ko duk dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो और कोई न केवन वाला हो फिर तू ही बेड़ा पार करो जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे विष को भी अमृत कर दे तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे विष को भी अमृत कर दे पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे और जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे राम राम सीता राम रामचंद्र पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम राम सीता राम रामचंद्र पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां कृष्ण कृष्ण गोपाल वासुदेव पाहि मां कृष्ण कृष्ण गोपाल वासुदेव पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां हर हर गंगाधारा नीलकंठ पाहि मां हर हर गंगाधारा नीलकंठ पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम राम सीता राम रामचंद्र पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां हरि हरि नारायण नारायण पाहि मां हरि हरि नारायण नारायण पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद Hari pahi mam. At this point in time, anyone wish to view the body or make any offerings, please feel free to do so. Sri Ramachandra Kripalu Bajumana Harena Bhava Bedharunam Navakanchalochana Kanja Mukakara Kanja Parakanjarunam Kandarapa Aganita Amita Chabi Navanila Niraj Sundaram Patapita Manahutarita Ruchi Suchi Naumi Janaka Sutavaram Sri Ramachandra Kripalu Bajumana Arena Bhavedharunam Navakanchalochana Kancha Mukakara Anja Parakam Jarunam Bajudina Bandhu Dinesh Danavadeta Vanchani Kandanam Raghunanda Ananda Kanda Koshala Chandra Dasharatha Nandanam Sira Mukuta Kunda Tilaka Charu Udara Anga Vibhushanam Ajanu Bhuj Shar Chapadhar Sangramajit Karadhushanam Sri Ramachandra Kripalu Bajumana Arena Bhava Bhayadharunam Navakanchalochana Kancha Mukakara Anja Parakam Jarunam Iti Balita Tulasi Dasa Shankar Shesha Muni Manaranjanam Mama Hirayakam Janivasa Kuru Kamari Kala Dalaganjanam Sri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajumana Harena Bhava Bhayadharunam Navakanchalochana Kanja Mukakara Kanja Parakam Jarunam Sri Ram Sri Ram Om Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Hare Krishna Hare Ram Radhe Govinda 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Hare Krishna Hare Ram Radhe Govinda Hare Krishna Hare Ram Radhe Govinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Hare Krishna Hare Ram Radhe Govinda Hare Krishna Hare Ram Radhe Govinda Om श्री परमात्मने नमः। ॐ वार्ताय प्रतिभोरितं भगवत नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेनाग्रथितं पुराणं मुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अव्ययित अमृतऋषिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वम् अनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। ॐ नमस्तुते व्यासविशालबुद्धि पुलारविन्दतपत्रनेत्र येन भारतेन पुरना प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमाय प्रदीपः। ॐ प्रपन्ना परिजाताय तोत्रवेतय पन्नये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीता अमृतद्वये नमः। ॐ वासुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचानूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ॐ भीष्मद्रोण तत्र जाय तत्र जलगन्धर्निपूलः शैलग्रहवनि रिपेनावहानि कर्णेन वीलिकूलः। ॐ अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकर दुर्योधनवर्तिनि सुरतेना कालु पल्लवैरननी कैवर्तिका केशवा परशर्वराक्षससरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोपतं नानाक्यनककेशरं हरिकर्ता सम्बोधनभूरितं लोकेशजनशतपन्दरै हर हर पीपीयनं मुदः व्यातभारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रारभं श्रेयसे। ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं बङ्गोलङ्घ्रैतेरिग्रं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ॐ यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमारुतशृण्वन्ते वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रामोपनिषदय गायन्ति यं सामवः ध्यानावष्टितातगतेन मनश्च पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यशान्तं नाविदुरसुरशरदना देवाय तस्मै नमः। ॐ श्री विष्णु परमात्मने नमः। Devotees and friends, at this point in time, we have come to the end of today's Anshishi Samskar ceremony. Please let us all now stand for the closing prayer. Om Anadinidano Deva Shankachakra Gadadhara Akshaya Pundari Kaksha Preta Moksha Pradho Bhava Om Krishna Krishna Kripalutam Gatinam Gatir Bhava Sansara Arnavam Agnanam Prasara Purushottamam Om Prehi Prehi Prativi Purinaira Te Purva Pitara Pareta Umara Jano Swadhyam Mandato Yamam Pashyasi Varunam Chadevam Om Yamono Gatum Pratamo Viveda Naisha Gavyatu Tirata Bharatava Om Yakrahanaha Purva Pitara Paretaha Enaha Yagyana Patya Anaskava Om Sangakshasva Pitriti Sanmena Ishta Puratam Varamena Bhyoman Avyava Yavadham Punarasavihi Sangakshasva Tanva Subarachara Om Suryam Chakshura Dakshatu Dhyatmatma Dhyanacha Daksha Prithvi Cha Dharmana आपो वा गक्षयति तत्र ते हीतं मयोधरीषु प्रतिष्ठिता शरीरे ॐ सोम एकभ्यः पावते घृतमेक उपासते देवयो मधु प्रधावति तं शीचादेवती गक्षतान्तम् ॐ करचरणव्रतं वा काज्यं कर्मजं वा श्रवाणनयनं जं वा मनसं वा प्राररं वहितं वा सर्वमेतत् कृशामस वा जय जय करुणानिधे श्रीमहादेव शम्भो ॐ शिव हरे शिव राम सखे प्रभु त्रिविदितापनिवारण हे विभो अज जनेश्वर यादव पाहि मां शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् कमललोचन राम दयानिधे हर गुरु गजराक्षक गोपते शिवतनो भव शङ्कर पाहि मां शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् ॐ त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुः च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव ॐ शान्तिः शान्ति हरि ओम नमो परमात्मने नमः ओम बोल श्री वृंदावन बिहारी कृष्ण कन्हैया की जय। ओम आत्मा को सद्गति प्राप्त।
Extra blood pressure. Yay! Everybody feels this way? Yeah, the any cloth on the hand. Cloth on the hand. Cloth on the hand. Nabati, you go to all some Mikey, just come in. Everybody look, follow the board away. Foot come this way.
राम नाम सत्य है.
That's only two. Yes.